Hey guys, Psyche Pictures here, and welcome back to more Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. In the last episode, we did half of the interactions in the Academy. And before we do anything, I want to say with Saguaro's last interaction, where I need Sweet Herba Mystica. I don't have Sweet Herba Mystica. Sweet Herba Mystica, I only have Salty. But I did look up what he gives you, and he gives you a Slowpoke cup for your picnic. That's what he gives you. That's it. So that's that interaction done. And I wanted to just throw something out here with Hatterene. Wait, what? Okay. Now I gotta find it again. I thought it was gonna stay with, I thought it was gonna stay right where I had it. I even tested it. And apparently when you go from handheld to console mode, it resets the bag for some reason. Weird. But, something I wanted to point out about Hatterene. It can learn Swords Dance. Just let that sink in a little bit. Because let's look at that. Its attack is 195 right now, and its special attack is way higher at 237. Why? It doesn't even need physical attacks. Why does it learn a physical attacking buff, such a good physical attack buff move? Why? That's all I gotta say about that. Why? Oh, and also with Hatterene, I want to boost it up to level 78, because all the rest of them are level 78. And I just feel bad that it was level 77 for so long. That's 16,000. Okay. So only beats out Luxray. Only Luxray gets beaten out by it. Okay! With all that prep done, for really no reason, let's go and see our next person that we want to see. Salvatore. So, we have Rayford in here as well. Rayford we're saving for the very, very last. Because there's something interesting that you can actually do based on her advice. But you could have done this from the very beginning, but still. Let's talk to Salvatore. Oh, Psychic. Did you come all the way here to the staff room just to see me? All the way here? Seems I've finally made it into the hearts of my students. That makes me très happy. After all, like I said in class, communication is very important. If there's anything you're confused about in class, or if you're having any trouble here at the academy, you can always come here and tell me. Ton mi al Salvatore. Ton a mi al Salvatore. Your friend Salvatore, that is. Uais. Became slightly closer with Mr. Salvatore. With his weird haircut. Where is he now? In the schoolyard. Oh, come on. Of course he's in the schoolyard, where it's the biggest place. Ah, crap. Where would he be? Where would he be? Oh, I can't go on Miradon here, can I? No. No, I can't get Red Corrid on here. Crap. Where is he? There's Nimona over there. There's Dendra. So I found everyone else except him. I found everyone else I can interact with here except for him. except for Salvatore. Where the balls is he? Where the heck is he? Went all over the perimeter and he's not here. What? Where is he? Oh, there he is. He was right next to where I was. I had to make a complete circle. Oh my gosh. Psychic, I'm in a bit of a pinch. Take a look at this. It's a Pommy. This Pommy really doesn't seem to be feeling well. I don't know if the poor thing can even stand up. What should I do? What should I do? Just stay calm and use a potion on it. Oh, right. I could use a potion. Do you have any on you, Psychic? No. What? Ah, you don't? You don't? Ah, what should I do? What should I do? Well, hold on. I had exactly one potion in my pocket. I have several potions, but okay. This will fix you right up, my friend. Potion power, go! Phew! That seems to have done the trick just in the nick of time. But this Pommy doesn't appear to belong to a trainer. Could a wild Pokemon have wandered onto the Academy grounds? Still, I can't just leave it here alone, without anyone to make sure it's okay. It's decided then. I, Salvatore, will just have to lend all the helping hands I have to take care of Pommy in this touch-and-go situation. Merci very much for your advice, Psychic. Came even closer with Salvatore. Adios, au revoir, farewell. Okay. What am I doing in my box? I don't know what I was doing in my menu. I thought of something while I was talking with him, but I kind of forgot. Kind of forgot what I was doing. Alright. Jacques! No, I don't want to go anywhere. Oh, it goes even closer to the entrance. That's weird. That's weird. Oh, my dear Psychic. Thanks to your advice from before, Pommy is... well, just see for yourself. Seems very quiet. Yeah, it's feeling better, but this particular Pommy may just be a bit meek, I suppose. I had Nurse Miriam take a look at it as well, and she says there's nothing wrong with it health-wise. It shouldn't have any injuries, ailments, or the like. Even so, it never utters so much as a cry, which is odd. That part has even Mr. Jacques here stumped. Sorry that I couldn't be of any help. Little whatever that is, pass. Don't worry about it. I have some more information now thanks to the Academy's security cameras, though. It seems Pommy was attacked by a wild Pokemon and fled here to the Academy grounds. Maybe it's still in a bit of a shock from that experience, so it can't bring itself to speak yet? Yep, if that's the case, there's absolutely no problem with keeping quiet. Pas de problema. Or whatever. We can just attendre, wait. Attendre, wait, that is, until it feels like talking. That's all we can do, really. That's all we can do, really. Even if you can speak all sorts of languages, there's no guarantee that you can understand what's going on in someone's heart. But have no fear. I won't give up. No. I'll keep on trying until we figured each other out. Okay. Next up. Alright, next up is the staff room again. Salvatore's over here again. My dear Psychic, Pommy here is as healthy as can be. Still silent. Well, it seems being quiet is simply a part of this one's personality. But it's hard for a Pokemon to communicate with its fellows without speaking up. As you know, wild Pokemon use their cries to tell each other all sorts of things, like the location of food or whether there are predators nearby. So even if I were to release it back into the wild, I'm afraid that it may not be able to do those sorts of things. What do you think, Psychic? Where does Pommy belong? With you, Mr. Salvatore? Oh, I didn't expect to hear Mon Nom, my name. So you think it should stay here with me? I was so focused on getting it back in good health so it could return to the wild that I didn't even consider that possibility. What do you think about that idea, my little Pommy friend? Pommy! Pommy! It spoke, at last! Even without speaking Pokemon language myself, I know that that reply means yes. Oh, my dear Psychic. Merci so very, very much with all your help with Pommy. For all your help with Pommy. All the more reason you should have this. Here, a rare Pokemon for you to raise. Get ready! It's an ultimate form Pokemon. Received a Meowth from Salvatore. Ah, I'm so happy. Yes, I, Salvatore, will take it upon myself to look after Pommy for good. I will indeed. I formed a closer bond with Mr. Salvatore. Look. It is a Galarian's Meowth. Galarian Meowth. And, on top of that, it's got its hidden ability. Tough Claws. Powers up moves that make direct contact. With the moves Growl, Fake Out, and Home Claws. Location Naranja Academy. And it actually is registered to you as its original trainer for some reason. Even though Salvatore was its original trainer. But, still, pretty cool that we can get a Galarian Meowth in the Paldea region. Even though there's no alternate form for Meowth in the Paldea region. Still really, really cool. Alright. Then, I have on here, next up, instead of going to Rayford, we're going to see Director Clavel. And we'll talk with him. Hi, Director Clavel. Oh, why hello, Master Psychic. How's your treasure hunt coming along? Having all sorts of fun adventures, I hope. Yeah, it's been great. Well, wonderful. I'm glad to hear it. Do keep in mind that the treasure hunt has no set course or criteria you must follow. Simply go where your heart takes you, and you shall do splendidly. Speaking of such pursuits, there has been something on my mind of late. If I could ask for your expertise on the matter, I would be most grateful. You see, I recently heard a word whose meaning escapes me. I believe it's some sort of slang. Tell me, what does Chuggy mean? Chuggy mean? It's really chewy gumball. A chewy gumball? So it is some sort of confection that children are partially too recently? I shall have to try one of these chuglies for myself sometime. I don't know. The words used by young people these days are quite often beyond my comprehension. But when I learn but when I learn the meanings behind the words, I find that I feel that much closer to my students. I'm most grateful for you for your help on that front. Sure, I was just making a joke, but okay. Just making a joke, but okay. Where do I want to go? I want to go to the director's office again? Fine, I'll go to the staff room and then back to the director's office. Jeez. I think I actually do need to do that. Hi, you. Ah, Master Psychic, how kind of you to stop by. I must say I'm pleased to see you on school grounds again. Travel and adventure certainly have their place, but it does one good to attend class as well, no? Speaking of which, this is something I would very much like to ask you. I understand you have joined a variety of classes during your time here at the Academy. If I may ask, which of our faculty members has made the most favorable impression on you? Well, I know Nurse Miriam is a fan favorite, and I do like her. But I also think Dendra is really fun, too. Let's go with Miss Dendra. Oh, Miss Dendra from battle class, you say? Yes, she's a fine teacher, a most upbeat and cheerful woman. We are truly blessed to have so many wonderful teachers and staff members at Naranja Academy, or Uva Academy. I firmly believe that our faculty is second to none in their commitment to our students' ongoing education and well-being. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts, Master Psychic. Let me closer with Director Clavel. I think I need to talk with him again. Thank you for your visit, Master Psychic. A good friend of mine has been telling me of your recent exploits. You mean Clive? Haha, I'll leave their identity to your imagination, even though we already know it's you. But now, lest I forget, there is another matter I would like very much like your opinion on. Do you know what the manner of gentleman's hairstyle is considered cool, as it were, among the youth these days? Giant pompadours. Short styles. Oh, is that so? I suppose I have indeed seen some of the Academy's male students sporting such a hairstyle. Could it be then that the pompadour has already had its day in the sun? Perhaps I ought to consider a change of wig. That is to say, never mind. Thank you for your insight, Master Psychic. It was most enlightening. Feel trusted. And I think that's the last interaction with him. Thank you again for your outstanding work on Operation Starfall. I cannot tell you how relieved I am that we were able to help Miss Penny as we did. And I know she is exceedingly grateful to you for your part in this. Oh, so I have one more thing to ask of you, though the request is admittedly of a delicate nature. Do you think you could continue being good friends with Miss Penny as you have thus far? You bet. I must say, I truly am glad to have you as one of my students at the Academy. I believe you've more than earned this small token of my appreciation. A big nugget. That is a small token, technically. I hope that you will always stay just as wonderful as you are now, Master Psychic. Close bond. That's the highest. I think. So let me see where... Okay, so director's office is not there anymore. Good. Next up is Nurse Miriam. Nurse Miriam is next. I think Miriam is actually a really cute character. And I like that she's a nurse, but her main type is a poison type. And that's the one she terrestrializes in. Hey there, come on in. Everyone's welcome in the nurse's office. What brings you here today? I don't see anything super wrong with you or your Pokemon. Wait, is this your first time here, isn't it? Yes. Oh, I guess you transferred in recently. You must be psychic, right? Everyone's been talking about you. I heard all kinds of rumors. Apparently you fell from off a cliff right after enrolling in the academy. Then you you even picked a fight with Team Star. Oh yeah, you've started your treasure hunt thing, right? Come tell me about anything super interesting to find out there on your adventures. I'm kind of bored just sitting here all day, you know? I don't have any classes to teach, and students only come here to skip class. So, yeah, drop by if you can. Deal? Deal. And I think she's gonna be here, too. Yep, she's still here. In the direction of things. Hey there, come on in. Everyone's welcome to the nurse's office. Psychic, have you toughened up a bit? Technically no, but I'll say yes. Oh, so you know your tough stuff, huh? But seriously, you look a bit different. I bet it's because of all the crazy experiences you're having on your treasure hunt. You need to tell me all about what you've been up to. Conversation happens. Wow, that's super cool. I sure am jealous of you kids. You get to try out new things every single day. Me, on the other hand, I actually wanted to become a teacher. I'm just the school nurse, you know? I can't teach classes or anything like that. I couldn't pass the certification exam to become an actual health teacher. I took it so many times, but no luck. So here I am, stuck forever in the nurse's office. Sorry. I guess this isn't a very fun thing to talk about. But you're just such a good listener. I find myself telling you all kinds of stuff. I hope you'll still come to see me, even if I talk your ear off like this. Coming closer with Nurse Miriam. Okay, so she's not gonna talk to us here. Entrance hall. There she is. I like how her stethoscope was extended. Just there. That was weird. Oh, hey, Psychic. Sorry, were you looking for me? I've been away from the nurse's office lately. Did you need something from me? Sure. Yes. Are your Pokemon hurt? Just a sec. Here you go, a little first aid. Okay. You must really be having an adventure out there, judging from those scrapes and cuts. Huh? Oh yeah. I guess it's pretty unusual for me to be out of the nurse's office like this. Heh. Well, I'm actually doing a bit of studying. Thought I'd try my best at the health teacher certification exam one more time. You can do it. Just so you know, it's not It's totally not, because I'm inspired by a certain someone working hard in a treasure hunt, okay? Well, maybe I am, just a little bit. So, you know, thanks. Yeah. Uh-oh, my break's time's almost over. I know you'll be cheering me on, Psychic. So I can't talk to her. Here, at least. Okay. Back to the nurse's office. Hey there, come on in. Oh, Psychic, I'm glad you're here. I have some good news. You're not gonna believe this, but I passed the health teacher certification exam. Yay, congratulations. Thank you so much. I saw you pushing yourself real hard with your treasure hunt, and that really inspired me. Of course, most of the credit for my success goes to my own hard work, though. Thanks for giving me the push I needed to try again, Psychic. Obtain 10 max revives. Nice. But they tell me there's no room to add new teachers this year, new classes this year. So I guess I'll keep being Nurse Miriam for a bit. Just you wait, though. I'll be standing in front of a class at this academy before you know it. Then, I'll teach you all you need to know about health. I bet I'll make a great teacher. Can't wait to see you in my class. Nurse Miriam's so cute. Oh yeah, some of the teachers call her Mimi. Some of the students / teachers call her Mimi. For some reason. Alright. Next up in this is Nemona's interactions. So, of course, I'm recording these in different recording sessions. So, I'll see you guys in just a moment, because I'm ending the recording session right here for me. So I'll see you guys in a little bit, in literally like maybe 5 seconds, and we'll do Nemona's interactions, then Dendra's, then Rayford's. Alright, time to talk to Nemona. Ooh, hey Psychic! Great timing. I've been having the hardest time lining up opponents to battle. But now I found you in the schoolyard, no less. It'd be silly not to battle, what do you say? Sure. I knew I could count on you. You spent 2 whole hours battling Pokemon with Nemona. Ah, good stuff. Gotta step up my game so I'm ready anytime for that Academy Ace tournament. I know I sprang my battle fever on you out of nowhere. Thanks for being up for it. Alright. So Nemona is done there. That's a lot of Gengar. 3 people walking around with their Gengar. Okay. Where is she? Cafeteria. Why is she in the cafeteria? Alright. Hi. So you're good for a battle, right? Great. Meet me in the schoolyard in a minute. Hold up. You're Nemona, right? Like, the student council president, that Nemona? Yep, that's me. Yeah, maybe some other time. Psychic, hola! Who is that? Oh, him? Dunno who he was. I was just munching on my sandwich and heard him bragging about his tough Pokemon, so I invited him to battle. I wonder what Pokemon he's gonna use. Can't wait to see. Wait, I forgot to get his contact info. How are we supposed to play off? Oh well, I'll make sure we battle next time I run into him. Anyway, guess you came to get some grub, huh? Well, I'm not one to stand between someone and their meal. Catch you later. Alright. School store. Nemona's just itching for battle. Hi, Nemona. Better stock up real good on Pokeballs while I'm here. Psychic! Oh my gosh, listen to this. Remember that guy from the cafeteria? I ran into him again in the entrance hall, so I asked him to battle, but he said no. He was like, what's the point? You're a champion and a battle whiz. You'd wreck me. I don't get what he meant. I mean, you can have fun battling even if you lose, right? Yeah, you can. For real? I mean, sure. No one loves losing, but it's definitely not pointless. It teaches you stuff. Actually, yes. Even in the real world, if you lose at something, you learn something from it. So you can use that to get better. Man, Pokemon battles can get so complicated sometimes. Oh, and I wish he hadn't called me a whiz. I work hard at this stuff. It's not like it all just comes naturally to me. Like throwing Pokeballs obviously doesn't come naturally to me, for one thing. I think I need a mental rest. I'm gonna go find someone to battle. See you soon, Psychic. And last but not least, I think, Schoolyard, Classroom A. A-1. 1-A. Oh my gosh. Hi, you. There you are, Psychic. I had a feeling you'd turn up if I hung out here for a while. And lo and behold, I was right. Well, now that I found you, we should swing by my room and have a chat. Okay. Meryl, Talonflame, and Tyranitar stuff. Ta-ta-ta-ta! Ta-ta-ta-ta! Welcome to the Zona Nemona. So tidy. Wait a sec. I know we've been to your room before. But have I never had you here before? Wild. Anyway, listen, Psychic, you know how I really like Pokemon battles? Like, really, really like them? Yeah, you should. I noticed. Cool. And yeah, you know how when you really like something, you dive in deep? That's what I did with Pokemon battles, and I just kind of became a champion. But then I found out that it's pretty special, that normally it's not so simple for most people. People would tell me to my face that I'd only managed it because I've got some innate gift or something. I've got some innate gift, or because I was raised differently or whatever. And suddenly, I started to feel like there was this invisible wall between me and everyone else. So I started going easy when I'd battle my friends. I just wanted everyone to have fun. Oh, but don't worry. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going 100% all out. Especially since I'm lucky enough to have an opponent around who can beat me even when I'm in full hardcore mode. So just promise me one thing, okay, Psychic? Promise you'll always stay my equal. You and me, true rivals. That's what friends are for. You're the best, Psychic. Thank you. Oof. That got pretty personal. A little bit embarrassed over here. Anyway, since we're equals, I gotta start having you over as much as we can, as much as we hang out in your room. Feel free to burst on into the Zona Nemona whenever you want. And get ready for the Academy Ace tournament, because I'm gonna stomp you this time. Alright. So Zona Nemona is available now, which is new. Nemona's dorm room, it's very tidy. Arvin's dorm room, delicious cooking smells wafted from it. Penny's dorm room, it's got lots of computer gear and is light, and the light is a bit dim. Okay, schoolyard is next, and we're going to see Dendra. And she's straight in front of us, I think. Yep. Straight in front of us. Wait, what was that? Oh, that was a cyclizer. Hi, Dendra. This is probably my favorite teacher. Nurse Miriam is very close, but I think Dendra is my favorite. Usu, new kid. Have you come out here to the schoolyard for some training? Sure. Aha! I knew I could see the fighting spirit burning behind those eyes of yours. Why don't we do a bit of running together here to get to know each other a little bit better? Ready? Let's go! You ran 3 laps around the schoolyard with Miss Dendra. Whew! That really worked up a nice sweat. You've got a good pair of legs on you, new kid. A good bout of training sure does make a body hungry, doesn't it? I'll let you have one of my homemade sandwiches as my way of saying thanks for running with me today. Feed those muscles. Miss Dendra's sandwich was dry and had an odd smell. The taste left much to be desired. How was it? I hope it was tasty. Well, to be honest... Sorry, I shouldn't have asked you that. I'm athletic and all, but I don't know the first thing about making good food. As your honest reaction just reminded me. Well, see you later. Enjoy your sore muscles tomorrow. Came slightly closer with Miss Dendra. And then we've got her where? Home ec room. Oh yeah, right! Right. I forgot about this interaction. That was what this was about. Hi. Hi, Miss Dendra. Osu, new kid. Fancy meeting you here in the home ec room. Home economics room. Classroom. What a coincidence, eh? What brings you here? So, well, you see... Miss Dendra tells me she is here for intensive training in sandwich making. Well, no use in hiding it now. Oh dear, I'm terribly sorry. Were you keeping this a secret? Well, I mean, not really, but it just doesn't look very cool to openly admit I'm here for intensive training, you know? Understood. I will be more careful in the future. Well, new kid, now that you know what I'm up to, I guess you'll have to help me out with my training here. Try this sandwich. It's the result of my training so far. Miss Dendra's sandwich was soggy and hard to eat, and once again, the taste left much to be desired. That was my meat lover's whatever that is. Bacon and chorizo sandwich. How was it? You could have had some more veggies. What? You mean there was a problem with my choice of filling? I guess focusing on muscle building ingredients did a real number on the flavor, huh? Miss Dendra, I believe a simple addition of butter would have done wonders for your sandwich. Butter helps to protect the bread from getting soggy due to the moisture of the ingredients. It can also work to enhance the sandwich's flavor. Butter? That makes sense. Thank you for teaching me that tip, Mr. Saguaro. But why didn't you tell me that while I was making the sandwich? Well, you see, when I saw you, I had not realized you had begun your food prep. I thought you were simply trying to destroy my classroom. Well, anyway. New kid, thanks to you and Mr. Saguaro here, I may finally be getting the hang of this. Thanks for the advice. We came even closer to Miss Dendra. Next up, we are in the nurse's office. And look, she's talking with Miriam. No way, no way, no way! Come on, Miriam, just try it. What's wrong? Oh, great timing, new kid. Nurse Miriam here won't try the sandwich I made. Well, duh, I don't want to get a stomach ache. You won't. Probably. I still remember that sandwich you made me with meat filling and meat for bread. And that one really messed me up bad. I hadn't trained in the art of sandwich making back then. I was young and thoughtless, and... Young and thoughtless? It was last month! So, as you can see, I'm not getting anywhere trying to persuade her. Even after I went through that intensive sandwich making training, it kind of makes me sad. She went through intensive sandwich making training? She worked really hard at it. I guess I have no choice if you've got one of our cute little students on your side. So fine, I'll try your sandwich. Let's see it. Yes! I knew you'd come around. Here it is. Munch, munch, munch. It's a little strongly flavored, but I guess it's not bad. Woohoo! My training paid off! I'm so glad my sandwich pleases the great Nurse Miriam. I look up to you, you know? You feel trusted by Miss Dendra. Thank you for trying it, and thanks to you too, new kid. And she's run off again. That was weird. But that's just how Miss Dendra is, I guess. She's always coming into the nurse's office with some injury or another, too. Alright. Where's the Nurse Miriam? Oh well. School store! Alright. School store with Miss Dendra. What's up, new kid? You here to do a little shopping? I came to see you. Technically, yeah. Haha, you came to see me, did you? I'm here to check out the sandwiches they've got for sale. The school store's sandwiches taste great and have excellent nutritional balance, too. What happened to your intensive training? Haha, I guess I'm just not used to it yet. All that training kind of wore me out. I achieved my goal anyway, so I'm going to take a break from sandwich making for a bit. Oh, right. I didn't tell you what my goal was. I wanted to pay Nurse Miriam back for everything she does for me. It was my way of saying thanks. She's so nice and so skilled at what she does. I really look up to her. I wanted to try sandwich making so I could be skilled at doing something for other people, like she is. But I guess I just wasn't cut out for it. What I am cut out for, though, is being full of energy, so I decided to focus on that instead. Like I said in class, I think people and Pokemon should make their strong points stronger. You really helped me out, new kid. Take this as my way of saying thanks. 10 bottles of protein, which I'm not going to use because I have so many. Alright then. What should I go with today to get my protein in? You formed a close bond with Miss Dendra. Alright. Let's look at the store anyway. What is in here? I don't think I've ever shown this either. Looks like they've just got the regular stuff. Yeah, they just got the regular stuff. Okay. Oh, well. Thought there was going to be something special, but whatever. Alright. So we got everyone except for, of course, Saguaro's final one, because we don't have the sweet Herba Mystica. But the very last one, Rayford. Let's go and do that. Alright. There's Rayford. Hi. Yes, Psychic from Class 1A. The way you conducted yourself in my class and the answers you gave to my questions, I admit, they piqued my interest. You are quite the interesting pupil, I must say. Tell me, Psychic, given a choice, which do you prefer? Things of old or things that are new? You know, I do like new stuff. New technology is always good. Well, most of the time is good. But in recent years, I prefer older things. I prefer things of old. Ah, so you prefer the things of the past, do you? And it also makes sense for this game, too. For Scarlet version, not Violet version. Now that I think about it. The potential I saw in you was real after all. Yes, this one may indeed be of good use to me someday. Ah, you can disregard that. I was simply thinking out loud. I enjoyed our little conversation today. You have my thanks, Psychic. Came slightly closer with Miss Rayford. Up. Get out of my way, person who's sitting in the chair. Entrance hall. Let's see. If she's in the position that I think she is, this is where... Yep. Okay. This is a very important piece of detail that you can get at this point. If I'm recalling correctly. Why, if it isn't Psychic from Class 1A. Are you perhaps interested in the rest of the old tale I told you in class? Yes. Heh. It is convenient that you would take the bait I presented in class. A vessel, a sword, a set of tablets, and a set of beads. After obtaining these 4 treasures, the king's castle was destroyed. Why, you ask? Because these 4 treasures were actually 4 Pokemon. As these Pokemon were passed from human hand to human hand as treasures, they slowly became tainted by hubris and greed. Finally, after coming in contact with the rapacity of the king at the time, they awakened as disasters and became to rampage out of control. The king called for the renowned Pokemon wielders to defend the country, and after a fierce battle, these incarnations of disaster were quelled. It is said that these 4 Pokemon were then sealed away somewhere in Paldea. So what do you think? Would you say this story is just make-believe? Make-believe? No. Ha! Heh! Very astute of you. You have read many historical disaster reports, personal journals, and the like. There is so much to support the truth of this theory, of this story. if I am able to prove the story's veracity myself, I will be sure to let you know. They came even closer with Miss Rayford. That's very important detail. Very, very important for what we're going to do in a bit. Not this episode, but still. Okay, so she's still here. Psychic, the time has come. The cursed treasures, the 4 Pokemon of Ruin. They exist. And I stumbled upon the truth in the newspaper, of all places. Ha! And an interview piece with the carpenter, no less. The Pokemon wielders apparently used sacred stakes to seal these treasures in ruin in shrines. There is a separate shrine for each of the 4 Pokemon and 8 stakes driven into the ground. In the areas surrounding each shrine keep the power of ruin at bay. Those are what we've been seeing all throughout the region. And yes, those are what we are going to do in one episode. We will get all the stakes in one episode and then start fighting the Treasures of Ruin. Yes, we've been seeing those all over the place when we've been exploring. And I've been saying, for those of you who know what's going on with something around the area, we'll do that in the after game. We're doing that next time. In other words, if all the stakes for a given shrine were to be removed, it would release the Pokemon held inside. Don't you think it would be nice to free those Pokemon from the confines of their tiny little shrine, Psychic? Yeah. Heh, a kind soul, I see. You are proving truly useful. According to a descendant of the Pokemon wielders in that story, you must have a bond with Pokemon in order to remove the stakes. I'm sure someone as Pokemon savvy as yourself, would have no trouble with it at all. With that. You can choose for yourself whether to believe me or not, but I will mark the locations of these shrines on your map. The shrines are those big seals that we were seeing throughout the region. I'd rather go myself, of course, but skipping out on my classes to go adventuring seems to have made the director a little suspicious of me. Heh. You think you can think of it as part of your treasure hunt. Treasures of Ruin are still treasures after all. I hope you will investigate these shrines if you are at all inclined to do so. Feel trusted by Miss Rayford. And I think she has another bit of thing. I do hope you will take on the hunt for the Treasures of Ruin like I incline. Yeah, she's staying here, but we've got a new big objective. We are going to the Treasures of Ruin and getting all the stakes. And then we'll be going to the shrines that are there. So, this has been Psyche Pictures, and I'll see you guys next time for more Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet when we go and find the Treasures of Ruin. But before that, I'm not sure if I'm going to do this or not. I might have next episode be a Scarlet versus Violet episode. But if I don't want to do that, I'll just have the Treasures of Ruin stakes and the Treasures of Ruin themselves be the episode. So, you can expect those 2 episodes in the next 2 episodes. You can expect those 2 things coming soon. The Treasures of Ruin stakes and the Scarlet vs. Violet episodes. So, this has been Psyche Pictures. And I'll see you guys next time for more Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. See you guys then. As Corridon prevents me from making it dizzy.